Liz here from Dialto.com, and today I have a very special guest in the hot seat with me, Miss Rebekah Borucki of BexLife.com. She is
Yay!
literally, yay is right, she is literally a super mom. And I know so many of you come to me like, Liz, I have 42 kids, a job, a gajillion things on my to-do list. How am I supposed to fit in diet and exercise? And Bex is the freaking master. Not only is she the master, but she's a yoga instructor, fitness instructor, has her own TV show, has like 70,000 followers on YouTube, posts videos every single week, does giveaways, works with all these brands. She does so much. So I was like, we got to get you on here because I don't have kids. So I could give you all the advice in the world, but let's get it from a super mom's mouth. So Bex, hi, how are you? And welcome.
I'm really, really tired after hearing that outstanding bio. My God, what can I do? Jesus. That was
Well,
awesome.
so tell us, I know self-care is such a huge part of your regimen. I mean, you live on a farm. You have
Mhm.
four kids, one of whom is a toddler, one of whom is a teenager. So you run the gamut. You have a husband, which, I'm also not
That's a lot
married,
of
but I'm
work.
going to guess that's like having a fifth child in some
Sure.
cases. How do you do this? How do you prioritize and make time for yourself?
Well, I think it's a mindset thing. And women, when they have children, so often turn their whole lives over to their kids. They make them the priority, which is absolutely great and wonderful. The problem is that those kids, which I'm finding out now, they'll become teenagers and they don't care about you anymore. And you're left by yourself on a Saturday night and they're out having fun with their friends. So I made it a priority from the very beginning to maintain a sense of me. Yes, it's really hard. It's hard to find time, especially when they're little. But even if it's 5 minutes in the morning that I spend locked in my car in the driveway or in my laundry room, I take that time to just reconnect with myself and to remember who I actually am. Because in a few short years, I'm going to be on my own looking at my husband and what are we going to talk about?
I love to hear that because I feel like the word selfish gets thrown around like it's the worst thing you can possibly be. And,
Sure.
there's so many people who think, moms have to put everybody first. But intuitively, I've always kind of felt like you set the example for your kids. Like,
Absolutely.
if they see you taking care of yourself, they're going to know how important that is for yourselves. And this perpetual cycle of people who don't take good care of themselves could possibly come to an end. So, how do you feel about that? Do you get flack from other moms? Like, how do you deal with that?
Whatever. Here's the thing. My kids are athletes. They're student athletes as well as they're in the arts and all that kind of stuff. But like today I went to my son's track meet and I see a lot of moms, in their mom pants, hanging out, watching from the sidelines, enjoying the activity through the eyes of their child, which is wonderful because your kid is your heart. But I have the son who then comes home and says, "Hey, mom, do you want to run with me? Do you want to practice?" Like, I want to be involved in my kids' lives.
Yeah.
So I've coached their sports teams. I work out with them. I just want to be active and I want to be around. And the thing is, if I don't take care of myself, then I'm not going to be there to tell them how to raise their children, which I absolutely will.
Yeah. So here's another great question then. What did you do when they were little? Like, what were some of the things? And I love following your Instagram because you have baby Summer. She even has her own Instagram now, which is the
She does.
funniest in the world. Um, what were some of the things you did when they were little to kind of to get them involved before they were old enough to be athletic that you could actually play with them and they could even
Sure.
participate?
Well, first of all, I think there's a huge difference between exercise and working out. Exercise is something that you have to do every single day. Working out is something that you do to achieve a certain goal. So I always try to exercise with my kids, whether it be a walk or take out the jogging stroller, which I really don't love, but I did it. I did the walk with the jogging stroller. And I do another thing that I call baby weight. People associate it with extra fat that you're carrying, but I carried my kids everywhere. I nursed them, which is a great calorie burner, 500 calories a day. It's awesome. I carry them everywhere. I lift them up. I'm just generally not lazy. Like if I have to go get something, I get up and I go do it. And I'm also very forgetful, so I keep doing it again and again. Who was it? I think it was Betty White had the best quote. They asked her how she managed to live so long. She said that I have a really bad memory and two-story house. So she goes up and
Amazing.
down. So everything, even doing the laundry, can be exercise. And they did a study, someone did a study of cleaning women, and cleaning women who knew that their work was exercise actually lost more weight than cleaning women who didn't know their work was exercise, but were doing the same exact work. So I look at every activity as a way to exercise, and I take advantage of that. And I've never had a big problem keeping it off when I keep my diet in check.
Love it. So talk to me more about that, because I know I was just actually with you this past weekend, and I remember you saying you hate cooking. So
Yes.
I'm a person, eating healthy is easy for me because I love cooking. I could spend half my day in the kitchen. I love food prep. You said you totally hate it, and I know that we have people who are going to be watching and listening who are in that camp with you. So other than the fact that I know you said your husband helps out with it too, what else do you do? Like when it's just you, when he's out of town, when he's traveling or whatever, what are some of your best like non-cooking food prep tips?
I eat probably a 90% raw diet. So far today, I've had absolutely nothing cooked. And people are like, well, how do I make raw recipes? How do I keep it simple. My whole thing is, well, I'm very lazy when it comes to food and cooking, which is really good for me because it lends towards eating food that's in its natural state. So my favorite breakfast, I have backyard chickens. So I will cook up a couple eggs and I eat the yolk and all. I love the whole egg. And I'll have some avocado, slice it in half, sprinkle a little sea salt on it, eat it with a spoon like a bowl. I eat tons and tons of fruit. Fruit does not make you fat. I eat some healthy grains like quinoa. But I basically keep it really, really simple. Just stuff that I can pick up with my hand and eat it. People say that it's really inconvenient to eat healthy. And I say, what is easier than just picking up an apple and taking a bite out of it?
Right. So. Love that. Again, more ways to keep it simple. Eat things that require zero cooking and zero prep. So absolutely. You do some pretty cool stuff. Here's what I love. You have an amazing brand, a rabid community, and I know you have an exciting program coming up soon. You're basically... You just built this awesome platform on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, just by being yourself and doing your thing.
Sure.
And you're going to start teaching this to other people, aren't you?
Well, I'm actually about to enter into the second round of Social Academy, which I run with my good friend and business partner, Danny J from the Sweaty Betties. Social Academy is basically how to take your business and put it online in a very irreverent, kind of in-your-face way. So there's some cursing involved. We give, hard hitting facts and critiques, and it's more of like a girlfriend atmosphere. We keep it really small and really intimate. We connect directly with you, and it's a really great program for beginners to really get the ins and outs of how to make money on YouTube, Facebook, etc.
I love that, and I know also too, I get a ton of women who are just health and fitness is so important to them, it becomes their passion, and then they want to turn it into a business, but they don't know where to start. So if that is you, I'm sure I will find a link somewhere below this video.
Yes.
Check out Social Academy, and we're filming this interview here in the middle of May. It's not going to get posted till like the middle of June or something like that.
Right.
You may or may not have already seen Danny J, because I'm interviewing her as well. So if you've already seen her interview, you know who she is. If you haven't, go check her out. She's the Sweaty Betties. You can find her on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. These two are hilarious, and you guys know that's my style, which is why we connect so well. Any last parting thoughts? They can find you. I'm going to put your links everywhere. BecksLife.com, BecksLife on Instagram, YouTube. How do you spell your YouTube channel? I always have to search you and then click on it.
Just go to BecksLife.com and find me that way.
Great, yeah. Just everything starts from there. You'll be able to find all of our great stuff, especially if you're mom, if you're digging it. It's amazing, and it's super, super inspiring. If I ever have kids, I'm going to be like, this chick did it with 4, So.
Do I get parting words? Can I say something?
Yeah, you get parting words. Hell yeah.
My whole message is about health coming from within. So I tell people that the easiest way to find health is to just honor your body with the way you speak, the way you move, the way you eat every single day. Treat yourself with respect, love yourself, and feed yourself with respect. And it all becomes so easy. Easy peasy.
I love it. Yeah. This is why we get along. So thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Check out Beck. Subscribe to all of her stuff. She's amazing. And, oh, damn it. I should have worn my my shirt that you gave me. For the interview, I showed it off. But she has these great shirts. Go find them. We love her. Thank you so much. It was awesome to have you.
Thank you.